Welcome back everyone, I'm Raymond and this is the Divine Force. We are in front of Wreathed village, on our way to Delryk village. I think that's over in the Delryk region, just to move on ahead. But before we do that, there's one thing I want to do, and that's explore this region a little bit more, because I think there might be a few more crystals out there. As you can see, I changed up our field of vision so the camera is a little bit further back, so we can see a bit more of the field during combat, because I think that will help with not losing track of the enemies. And I also made the screen a little bit darker, because I thought it was a bit too bright in the standard setting. Okay, so what I want to do, because I've been walking around a little bit, trying to see if we can find some animal hides that the store wanted. But from the enemies I fought so far, they didn't have any of it. And then I realized if they have quests in shops, they cannot lock off this region. So there has to be a way for us to get back here at some point. So I thought, why not just move on forward? Because if we can get back at a later point, maybe at a later point we find those animal hides and then we can go back here to the store and use them. And I thought that would be a great way to get it done. Because with all the enemies I fought here, there were no enemy hides. The roly-poly beans, those were sometimes dropped by the green lights. So those we technically could do, but after spending like 15 minutes walking around picking up any that I found, I reckon that it would take too long to get 10 more of those. So if we move on in that regard, we will also collect enough maybe to get those to 17, because he wanted a lot of those. Oh crap. Yeah, and then of course in the process of fighting these enemies, I got a few more materials that are more for the local populace, like X-beaks and scruffy papers. Which I'm sure at some point there will be a store that wanted those, because I have had games that had those kind of quests as well, which personally I really like, because they're not mandatory, they don't add anything to the story, but they will give you that extra little bit of cash that will always help during the game. But if you miss them, there is technically no loss. And this was the other thing I saw. A giant, big, old mud monster? I have no idea. I really wanted to try this, so I thought, let's start out the episode with it. If it's too strong for us, well, it will give us a second indication that at some point we will be able to get back to older areas. But if we do defeat it, who knows? Maybe we'll get some extra nice reward.
Target sighted.
Ooh. Yes, the chest that's behind him, okay. Uh-oh. I have to admit, that looks kinda cool. Mudman. Uh-oh. Yes, well dodged time. Well, if you have to do it, you might as well do it on a boss. Yes, that's the one I want. Oh, that's the thing with a boss. You wanna hit him as much as you can, but we have a stamina system. So we have to make sure that we always have some left when we start attacking those parts. Ooh, that hurt. Come on, we did it once. We should be able to crazy creation? Oh, is he the one that's creating all the enemies here?
Neutralized. Acceleration.
Yeah, I'm checking the arms because I think if we go after the limbs, it might negate some of the damage he's doing. Ah. Why am I the only one getting damaged? Is the NPCs, well, not the non-playable characters, but the other party members is being controlled by the computer a lot better at me? Well, at this point, maybe. Alright, let's give ourselves a blueberry. Can I not use it from this menu? Because this is technically the first time I'm trying to use an item inside of combat. Oh, we are. Really? Okay, so apparently when you go to your menu, the game time does continue. Oh, that sucks. Now I don't know what we get from the big boss. You big dumbasses. Couldn't you have waited a second before defeating it? But yes, as you can see, this enemy is already a bit harder than the last one we fought. So I think the concern about the game being too easy is really because of the deluxe weapons. And the further ahead we go, the less that will be a problem and the more challenge we'll get from it. But yes, maybe we can figure it out by going to these. So I'm guessing a strength potion? Because the last thing we got was from the previous combat, and that was an X-Beak's feather. So probably a fresh sage and a strength potion. Which a strength potion is not bad. But more importantly, the monster isn't here anymore. The populace is safe now. Ooh, ring mail. I think that's the exact same thing we are wearing right now. Well, the ones that we haven't changed. Yeah, see, ring mail. Alright, don't see any more items in the background. Ooh. Do see a few more crystals here. And I thought when I walked up here I saw one or two green lights in this forest. Yes, there they are.
Exquisite.
Again, another volley beam. See, and that's the right way to get those items. Just pick up all the green stuff, because they replenish, and if you can carry it, it is good for us. Just check the other side from here. The draw distance is actually pretty decent in this game, because you can actually see crystals that far ahead, which I really like. Yeah, and do try to hide these ones for us as well, but we got a good eye. We can find them. Alright, let's make our way over to the Delryk region.
You seem to be getting used to using a sword, Ray. At first, your movements were rather unrefined, to say the least.
Yeah, you think so? I guess I can't really tell if I am refined or not.
You need merely continue practicing. I shall be relying on your skill.
Well, I shall do what I can.
Ray really is a smooth talker, isn't he? But if this is the first time he's using a sword, he isn't doing that bad, is he? Lots of single points. Right, I have a cluster, but I will not deny the gift that it's given us.
Exquisite.
Oh, wait! Oh, I almost forgot something. This will also give us an opportunity to see how easy it is to travel around an area using Duma. Yeah, I totally forgot that when I went back to town in between the episodes, I found this chest. But I didn't want to open it up without you guys being here. A berserker accessory. Ooh, sounds interesting. Ooh, it's a pawn for the chess piece game that we haven't seen yet. Guts plus 5%. Not bad at all. Ooh, we're already at 15 roly poly beans, nice. Yeah, to be honest, I think Duma is going to be the perfect way to traverse an area. You can just walk around checking everything in detail, but once you do, you can just swoop over the entire thing and go quickly where you need to be. Perfect, actually. Enemies who cannot be blindsided too. Certain powerful enemies have a wide field of vision. They can be blindsided normally. Look for another attack route. I know, from above we can attack. Blindside chances on powerful enemies. When powerful enemies are enraged, their entire body turns red. Well, that means a mighty attack is coming. Their vision will also narrow, providing the perfect chance to blindside. So basically, they are so enraged they will only focus on the enemy ahead and forget everything that's surrounding them. Very good to know. Hell yeah. Well, it is a good way to learn all the systems by some of the easier enemies. Then when they really start difficult, at least we know how to beat them. See if we don't miss anything. Because we are getting closer and closer.
Very well, I shall tell you. Continue your current southern course.
Okay, kinda spooky. How did you know I was gonna ask you for directions?
I merely read the look of confusion written upon your face.
Ah, there they are. I was wondering where my backup was in that fight. Right. Looks like we just need to be around the corner, but what's there? Do see a group of enemies and a path leading into the mountains. Okay, there doesn't indicate that there's anything like a cave there. But it could be more green items for us. It was. To me, this also looked like the perfect spot to hide a chest or two. Because it's out of the way of where we need to be. So it's a perfect place to hide stuff from players. I thought I saw another green item here. Might have flown over it. Alright, let's pick up the last few crystals before we head out to the next one. So, I wonder if there's gonna be like a list later on to see if you found everything in a region. Don't know if the game has that, but if it has, I would love it.
Not to be a pain, but are we almost to the Delryk region?
We are. So don't be a pain in the ass. Ooh, there's another chimera there. And a few more crystals. Let's pick those off, fight the enemy, and then move on to the next region. And maybe we can make it to the next village. Ooh, and there's a chest there as well.
Threat detected ahead.
Maybe we can blindside an enemy.
Acceleration.
At least we can surprise them.
I grow yet stronger.
Damn. That really destroyed my AP bar there. Beautiful attack though.
Exquisite.
Lucky Rabbit. Let me guess. Raises our luck percentage. It is definitely getting later. We really should be rushing towards the town before it gets to nightfall. Alright, let's have a look at our map. Holy shit. The maps in this game are huge. And I kinda love it actually. Alright, we have a little bit of look around, but I think I want to make our way over to the village a little bit faster, so just pick up a few of the gems we see along the way.
Initiate emergency protocols.
I think that's too close and too high. Yeah, I know. I dropped him. I do not regret it. Perfect. Can do the same here. Yes, we glide onwards to the top of the mountain. And there it is.
How exquisite.
A fire spirit talisman. Sounds nice. Come on. Yeah, I'm going back for that one crystal. Just want to see if there's anything here while we are on top.
We have finally crossed into Delvyr territory.
Ooh, that took quite some time.
It did.
Sure did. Let's keep on keeping on, I guess.
Delryk village lies to the southwest. First, however, we must continue farther south.
Keep on keeping on. Oh, I've heard that line so much playing Final Fantasy 15. Did I steal it from there? Come on, can you make it? Of course we can. Haha.
Your Highness, pray, mind your footing.
Oh, hush, this is nothing.
You worry far too much. It is because of your predisposition towards recklessness the moment I turn away.
I know that if we do not get hit, we get like experience and money bonuses. Oh, but it's sometimes so hard not to get hit.
Acceleration.
Alright. Yeah, with areas this big, I think there will be a point that some exploration between episodes is also necessary, but like I always say, if there is anything interesting, we'll definitely look at it together. Woo, giant fungi.
Destroyed. Go.
Try.
Another day.
Perfect. Ooh. Alright, definitely a technique that we need to employ a lot, because it does work really well. Come on. Yes. Then when we get to the village, we should be able to unlock a few more Doom abilities or upgrade them.
Initiate
We
emergency
should be going
protocols.
south from here.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
You would do well not to become a hindrance.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, where are you? 400 meters that way. Oh yeah, we definitely need to
So exquisite.
manually check everything. It's huge here. And it's quite different than the large area. If they have so much difference between each area in the game, I would be really impressed. Alright. Perfect.
So exquisite.
Eris. Might well check out a few new things we got. Another piece of the board. Perfect. Upon depicting a wizard born from memories of the stars. 30% to bestowed status ailments. Fire talisman is fire resistance set to 32 when HP is full. So more fire resistance when we are fully healed. 70% less damage sustained from critical hits. Ooh, this is actually a really nice one. Don't see how that involves luck, but I'll take it.
Prepare for the work.
Destroy. Acceleration.
Yeah, I heard you wanted to do some magic on me. I cannot allow that.
Destroy. Threat neutralized.
Alright, let's make some quick strides towards the village.
Prepare yourselves for battle.
Copy that.
Now what have we here?
And the lock-on system is really finicky, isn't it? It switches really easily, even though it said you need to use a D-pad to switch over targets.
Try.
Warning. Energy levels low.
You'll survive with a little bit less energy, Duma. I'm sure of it. Ah, there it is. It's a watchtower. Multiple watchtowers. Damn. If you're an enemy and all these watchtowers are filled, you stand no chance. Because they can just rain down
Hey, is
hell
that
and
Delryk
fury.
village over there?
It is. Delryk village.
Huh.
Damn, that's
Talk
not a
about busting.
village, it's a
Well,
town.
Delryk is the largest and most productive mining town in the kingdom. Don't expect us to go looking for you if you get lost.
Yeah. So, what's our next move?
First thing tomorrow morning, we go pay a visit to the resident Iatrimancer.
Iatrimancer?
A rare breed of specialized semiomancer. They are charged with mending people's wounds and treating their ailments.
And we're paying this person a visit because they likely know where Midas is?
Oh,
Okay, see you around. Oops, sorry about that.
It's quite all right. You're not hurt, are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Never seen you here before. But if you're feeling under the weather, don't hesitate to drop by the infirmary. The Iatrimancer there is one of the best in the business, so you'll be in good hands. Alright, gotta run.
That was strange.
Yes, why did you look so weird at your hands? And your arms?
I know what happened. You were probably making one of your faces, and she assumed you were on death's door.
Perhaps I was. Were you and Her Highness not such a handful, though, I wouldn't have to make any face.
Ooh, hear that? Sounds like he's bad-mouthing you.
Only because you goad him. Reap what you have sown by yourself. Keep me out of it.
But yeah, okay, so that's a lesson I need to learn for next time. If they are talking, don't move around too much, or else we might initiate some cutscene. But there was no indicator here there was going to be anything there, so interesting indeed.
Pardon us.
Is this the inn?
I want to play as Soa. I've got to play. Have to. Let's play together. What do you say?
I wish I could. Well, it might take a bit of time, but I'm sure at some point we're gonna get it.
Well, hello there, youngster.
Ooh, they have different kinds of food at different inns. Nice. Oh, and there's even favorite food. I didn't notice that last time. 50% damage dealt to beasts. Yeah, I think this would be very useful the further on you go. Because the stronger the enemies get, the more advantageous it is to have extra stats on them. But for now, let's save some money.
Our humble mining town can offer you some respite on your journey.
Is it Raymond or Albaird that is snoring like crazy? Damn, they really did take a good night's rest, did they?
Alright, now how do we find this so-called Iatromancer?
Enquire of the townsfolk. I can think of no other way.
Huh. I suppose you're right. Maybe one of them knows something about Chloe, too.
Oh, so we were about to go to the inn. Alright. Let's explain the cutscene then. Alright, so we know that yellow spots on the map are for side quests, so what are white spots?
Oh, travelers! Welcome to Delryk village. Is this your first visit? I see. So you want to know where the infirmary is?
Yes, please.
Head west from here and you'll come to a large hill. The infirmary is just up the slope. Are you feeling all right? If not, I'm certain Dr. Marcus can cure what ails you. Give the doc my regards when you see him.
Alright, we will. But it does give us a valid point. Because I like the camera further back while we were in combat, but in towns maybe we want it a little bit closer. I have to think about that. Maybe we should get like a mill ground or something?
So the guy you're looking for is at the infirmary or whatever?
Apparently so.
It looks as though the infirmary is located farther up on the hill. Let us make for the west side of the village.
Oh, we will. There's still more of this village to explore. And now it's daytime.
So exquisite.
It would make it easier for us too. But I still find it really weird that we cannot talk to the townsfolk. I don't know if it's smart or lazy yet. Because it's smart, because it keeps the player moving forward and not spending hours and hours in town trying to talk to everyone like I usually do in a game. But you miss so much extra information about what's going on into a place if there are less people to talk to.
You look like you're up for a game of Asoa. How about a quick match?
Again, I would, if I could.
So exquisite.
Just stealing the personal stash of everyone in town. Okay, let's talk to the person with the quest.
I finished my meal and was getting ready to set off in an excellent mood. But then I was attacked by a massive swarm of insects. What to do? Oh, you folks could hold your own against them, I'm sure. Could I trouble you to get rid of those nasty bugs? I'd be truly grateful.
Why is it only me? On the Explorer, wipe out a horde of bugs in the Larkas region. The clan was attacked after eating a meal in Delryk village. Quest conditions: 10 gluttonous worm.
Why do those insects ignore everyone else and just go for me all the time?
Well, you must be very sweet in order for them to do so. Okay, does it mean that if we need to go back to the other region in order to fulfill that quest? Alright, let's look at on top of the town, see if we can find some extra stuff. Alright, and now comes the question, do we want to solve that quest before we continue on? In all honesty, I really do. Oh, it's too high. We need a higher vantage point in order to get there. We'll find it. Let's grab those gems over there then. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go back to the old region, see if we can find some of those worms so we can help this questee with his request. So see you when we find some worms. Alright, we're back at Delryk village, cause I did something stupid. Cause I went to the region, I walked everywhere, fighting a lot of monsters in the process, couldn't find those worms. And then I thought, maybe I need to read the quest a little bit more. So I went back. And you heard like here, wipe out a horde of bugs in the Larkas region. The client was attacked after eating a meal in Delryk village. I totally skipped over the part that said after eating a meal in Delryk village. And if I wasn't so hell-bent on saving money, I wouldn't even have noticed this part of it, because if I had just eaten a meal, then the enemies would have been there, probably. So let's grab a meal, and then go out it again. Which one would be better? Let's just eat a steak, why not? It says damage against beast and more attack percentage. I don't mind that.
I hope our humble mining town can offer you some respite on your journey.
I hope so too.
This is pretty good.
Have a great day, and be careful out there.
Let us be about it.
Okay, so what does this quest taught us? That we really need to carefully read every quest before going at them. And that's it. Alright, I'm gonna move back to the region and let's see if we can find those worms now.
Initiate emergency protocol.
Ah, there they are. It was the garlicky food that we needed to pick. Oh, god damn. That quest was infuriating to me. Alright, so I figured out what the deal was here. Not only do we need to eat food, as was written in the quest, we also needed to make sure it was the garlicky food, so we had bad breath to the point that the enemies would attack us for it. That part was not written in the quest, that was one thing you just had to assume. So it does seem that... Oh wait, Raymond, you dead? What the hell? Well, we can do it together. Raymond, you died against a few worms? I can say I am slightly disappointed. But yes, so... what happened? Not only, as the quest said, is that we needed to eat food at the village inn, but apparently the third dish, which is a very garlicky curry, we needed to have that so we have such stinky breath that the enemies would attack us for it. Yeah. It took me over like 45 minutes in order to figure that one out. I'm glad I did! It was kinda shit to get there. Alright, so I might make a short little guide for it. Maybe in this form of a short. Alright, I think that's a good idea. So, let's head back to the village and tell the guy that we've done it. I think we deserve that. Okay, guy, what's my reward? Give it to me.
Ah, you defeated them all. Thank you. Now I can safely head for Laecet village. Who could have predicted it was the smell of my food that attracted the insects? I suppose you should expect the unexpected.
Glad to be
Yeah,
of
you can't
assistance.
say that again. Ooh, nice amount of money.
To Laecet village now. But I'm starting to feel like this journey wasn't the best idea.
Well, maybe you should learn some combat skills in the process.
I'm going onward to Laecet village now. But I'm starting to feel like this journey wasn't the best idea.
Alright, I think for us it's
so
time...
the guy you're looking for is at the infirmary or whatever?
Exactly.
Apparently so.
It looks as though the infirmary is located farther up on the hill. Let us make for the west side of the village.
Let's...
Exquisite.
Like I was saying, let's make our way over to the top, and it seems that I found another quest. This game is doing it on purpose, isn't it? Give me all those quests, I cannot deny them and need to work for them.
Oh, haven't seen travelers like you in a while. If you need an extra fall for the road, I have a favor to ask. I'm sure it'd be a simple task for adventurers such as yourselves. I need some old beat-up armor, you see.
Deliver armor that appears to be useless. 5 tattered ropes.
I don't really mind how busted up it is, as long as you can bring it to me.
Alright, I think we have to sit on that one for a little bit, cause I first need to find out where we can get those ropes, and then get enough for him in order to present it as a quest reward.
Oh, exquisite.
So let's continue on with exploring the village and head towards the infirmary. Ooh. Why do I get a feeling that's a chest on top of here? There might be, at least.
I want to take on a strong player. How about you? Think you're stronger than me?
I think I am, but I have to have a deck first. So many places to look, so many rewards. But I did see something very interesting. I saw a finger on the map. And that reminds me of a character of the older Star Ocean games. Welch. So is that location for us to get to a crafter? How do we get there? Hell yeah. That's the way. Oh yeah. If it isn't Welch, it's definitely the same type of character, because that's the finger. Let's grab this green item and get inside. I want to see what we can find. Sorry that I'm not moving on with the story, but I love exploring, and if I see stuff that I haven't noticed before, I want to get it. So, is there a chest on top of there? It has to be right. Can we get around it? Yep, there's a chest there. We just need to find a way to get behind the finger. So maybe... Haha! Get it? Now give me something nice in return.
How exquisite.
A fire charm. No, that is actually kind of nice. and there are so many gems for us to find here.
Pardon us.
Place seems kinda empty. Where is she? Where is everything? Maybe we're not supposed to be here yet? Ah, come on, you cannot put a giant finger up in town and not expect me to explore it.
Here we are, Marquis's infirmary.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's meet this guy.
Very well. Perhaps he is out.
Wait a sec. You're that sick guy I bumped into last night.
Hey, this girl, the gifted Iatromancer you were talking about?
I very much doubt that.
Wow, talk about rude. You come in here and call me bad at my job?
That was not my intent. I simply meant that you are not who we have come to see. We have traveled quite the distance to employ the services of one Marcus Eason.
Oh, you're here for the doctor. Sorry. My name's Nina. I'm an apprentice Iatromancer, and by extension, Dr. Eason's assistant.
A pleasure.
So then, I assume he's the one who needs to see a doctor.
As I have said, I am fine.
I'm sure you've come a long way, but the doctor can't see you. The thing is, he's not even in right now. He left for the mines to collect some samples for his research. By the sound of it, he probably won't be back anytime soon.
Dr. Eason!
What's the matter?
Ah, Nina! Fiends have appeared from the mines to the east. There are many wounded. We need you. Now!
Wait, the mines? That's where the doctor said he was going. How many people have been injured? Do you know?
I don't know. Tons. I wasn't gonna stop and count.
We got your back on this, Nina. Round up all the supplies we can. No time to be picky.
All right. Sounds good. And thanks for the support. I mean it.
Nina, take us to the abandoned mine.
Okay, you got it. Right this way.
All right, let's follow her. I don't think we have a choice in this one right now.
Marcus, are you all right?
Breathe. Think it's poison?
Can't feel my legs.
Siphon the venom out!
Didn't know it'd be this bad. All right, people, got an Iatromancer here. And she brought medicine.
Okay, first I gotta figure out what exactly is wrong with them. Next, need to find a place where I can lay everything out. Then...
Someone do something!
That's our cue.
Damn, just can't catch a break, huh? Albaird, Laeticia, Duma, you ready to throw down?
Of course.
This shall not take long.
Damn, those are some ugly ass worms.
Emergency protocols.
Enemies who cannot be blindsided 1. You cannot blindside enemies with no eyes, like worms, nor enemies with many eyes and no blind spots. Think of another attack strategy. Just defeat them outright?
Perimeter secured.
For my own understanding, do you often see these monsters around here?
No. I've never seen anything like them in my life.
Now that you mention it, have you even met this doctor before?
I have.
Nina's pretty busy, so I guess that leaves us 3 to get him out.
You mean the 3 people who have no clue how to navigate these tunnels?
We might not, but this little puppy will, once we log our route. That way, we can at least get back out.
Then it is decided. Into the depths we go.
So be it. However, these mines will be teeming with fiends. By failing to prepare, we prepare for death.
Yes, we will prepare. And we got some 3 charges of stinky food left, so that would definitely help. So where is she?
I'll keep healing everyone here, so you go and help Dr. Eason.
Yeah, I think we should, but before we do that, we definitely need to check out the entire town, maybe prep some medication and stuff. Yeah, but there's at least the mines where we need to be to find our dear old doctor. So I think I'm gonna leave the episode here, because we had a lot of things done. We got from the priest region to here to Delryk village, which is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. And we did one side quest and picked up another one. We still need to find out where we get those tattered robes. Maybe there's a shop in town that actually sells them and we can just buy them and give it to him. Or maybe it's something that we need a crafting system for to make. That maybe if we make an equipment and we fail at it, it becomes like a tattered robe. Or it's just an enemy that drops it. Like I said, we need to figure that out so we can fulfill that quest. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. So next time we're going to explore the town a little bit more, see if we can get some of the gems that we see here in the background. And after that we're going to go straight into the mines and find the dear old doctor. Because I think it should be rather pressing. And if we just explore too much in town, I think Nina would not be very pleased with me for not saving the doctor straight away. So that's going to be next time. Until then, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we go in the mines to save the doctor. Bye bye.